You ever wonder why some super talented people just hit a wall in their careers? It's weird, right? Well, a veteran recruiter for some huge Fortune 500 companies noticed this exact thing happening over and over again. And he realized the secret to long-term success, well, it wasn't really about skill. It was something much deeper. And today, we're going to dive into his big insight. I mean, it's a real head-scratcher. This recruiter would see these amazing candidates, right? People with incredible potential. He was just about to hire them, and then, boom, something from their past would pop up and derail the whole thing. It really makes you think, what is that secret sauce? What separates a flash-in-the-pan success from a career that actually lasts?
I get this. The answer he landed on? It wasn't something you'd find on a resume. It wasn't in a list of achievements. He figured out that real lasting success isn't about what you can do. Nope. It's all about who you are. And it boils down to two really simple but absolutely critical core values.
All right, so what are they? Integrity and character. That's it. Think of them like the two giant pillars holding up the entire roof of your career. Because without them, it doesn't matter how fancy the building looks or how skilled you are. Eventually, the whole thing is going to come crashing down.
So, okay, what's the difference between these two? They sound kind of similar, right? Well, here's a simple way to think about it. Integrity, that's who you are when nobody's watching. It's what you do in secret. But character? That's the sum of all those little choices you make. It's who you become over time for everyone to see. Let's dig into each one.
Okay, let's tackle that first pillar, integrity. This is the bedrock, you know? It's the foundation that nobody sees, but everything, and I mean everything, gets built on top of it. It's the real starting point. So, the dictionary definition is all formal, talking about steadfastly adhering to principles. But let's be real. All it means is doing the right thing, even when you could totally get away with doing the wrong thing. It's about your actions actually matching your words and your beliefs. Simple as that. I love this quote from John Maxwell because it just nails it. Image is what people think we are, but integrity is what we really are. See, your image is your PR campaign. It's what you post, what you project. But your integrity, that's the real you. And trust me, that's what eventually shines through, one way or another. And the payoff for living with integrity? It's huge. We're talking about building a level of trust with people that is just unbreakable. You walk around with more confidence because you have nothing to hide. It forges these incredibly strong relationships. And like our recruiter pointed out, the folks who sleep soundly at night, they're the ones with a clear conscience. Every time.
Okay, and here's the absolute key. The truest test of integrity isn't about making a tough call in a crisis. No, it's about deciding who you are and where you stand long before that crisis ever shows up. It's about drawing your line in the sand now, so when the pressure's on, the choice is already made. You already know what you're going to do.
All right, so that's integrity. Let's move on to that second pillar, character. And you'll see how one builds on the other. If integrity is your secret inner foundation, then character is the building that everyone sees. It's the visible proof of your integrity. Man, this quote from Dr. King is so powerful. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort, but where he stands at times of challenge. This gets at a core idea here. Tough times don't build your character, they reveal it. It's easy to be a good person when everything's going your way. Who are you when things get hard?
But here's the good news, the really empowering part. Character isn't something you're born with. You're not stuck with it. It's something you have to take responsibility for creating. Think about it. Every choice you make, every action you take, it's like you're laying another brick in the wall of who you are.
So, we've talked about what integrity and character are and why they matter so much. But now, how do you actually build them? Let's get down to brass tacks. We've got a pretty clear blueprint for you. Just look at this progression. It's so simple, but so profound. It all starts with your thoughts. Those thoughts, they turn into your words. Your words drive your actions. Do those actions enough, and they become habits. Those habits, they forge your character. And in the end, your character creates your destiny. It's an incredible chain reaction, and it all starts with what's going on in your head. Okay, so if everything starts with a thought, the big question is, how do you control your thoughts? Well, you control the inputs. It's that simple. The movies you watch, the music you listen to, the books you read, and maybe, most importantly, the people you hang out with, all of it is programming your mind. If you want to build a strong character, you have to be the gatekeeper of your own mind. All right, let's bring this whole conversation right into today, right now.
In a world where pretty much everything is recorded, you have to ask yourself, what is my online reputation? How is my character showing up on the internet? What does my digital footprint really say about me?
And don't forget, this whole insight comes from a recruiter. He's telling us point blank, employers are looking. Oh yeah, they see your public photos, the comments you leave, the groups you're in, your entire digital footprint. And you better believe they will toss a resume in the trash based on what they find. Your online self can and will affect your real-world career.
Okay, so this all leads us to the real endgame here. Because building your career on these two pillars, it isn't just about not getting in trouble. It's about unlocking the real prizes in life, the stuff money just can't buy.
This Billy Graham quote just puts it all in perspective, doesn't it? When wealth is lost, nothing is lost. When health is lost, something is lost. When character is lost, all is lost. Wow. Think about that. You can earn back money. Health is tough, but there's still hope. But if you lose your character, your core of who you are, what's left? It's everything.
And this is exactly why. Because what do we all really want? Love, joy, peace of mind, great relationships, self-respect. You can't buy any of this stuff. It doesn't matter how much money you have. These are the rewards you earn by living a life of integrity. They're the direct result of having a strong character.
So let's leave you with this final thought, the one that ties it all up. The crucial point is this: no one will ever have to question your character if your integrity is not questionable. Just focus on your integrity, that private inner compass. If that part is solid, if you're doing the right thing when no one's looking, then your character, the you that everyone else sees, will be rock solid. And that, my friends, is the real secret to a successful career that lasts a lifetime.